there, Addicting Gaming fans. Today I bring you my 5-point guide into how to Mercy main straight into Platinum. So before we go into the video, I'll just give you a brief overview of my stats. So I've put in 170 hours with Mercy in Quick Play. I ended up in Platinum with a SR of 2507. That was from 1982, which was my final standing of last year. And I did it with 40 games and 16 hours instead of 92 games that I did last year. So what I intend to do is to give you a general appreciation of what changes I made with Mercy, and in terms of my experiences, what you should be doing to effectively use her better for Season 5. So let's go straight into the first video. Okay, Mercy mains, so point 1, you have to stay active. You have to buff, you have to heal, and you have to scout the map to see anything that you can use to your advantage. It's one thing to heal over time, to stay behind your tanks and to heal them. That will maybe make you a relatively silver, low ranking, gold effective Mercy. But if you want to push up for Platinum or even Diamond and beyond, you know, you need to be taking out your pistol, you need to be making those kills, you need to be boosting every time you can. You cannot just be content in staying back and healing. You have to be actively pursuing every single avenue you have to enable your team to win. Obviously, never forget that your first priority is in fact to heal. So tip 2 is how to effectively stay alive. The best thing you can do is perfect how you use Guardian Angel. And please, one of the worst things you can do is to overextend. That's why I've written it into top 2. Please stop yourself short, do not overextend. One of the worst things you can do is when you see a hero that is about to die, you use your Guardian Angel, you go in, and instead of stopping short and healing him and then scouting the map to link into another hero, you overextend. What happens? You start to drift, you float, you cannot control when Mercy is going to finish, and generally speaking, you die. As you can see now, Winston is trying to prioritize me and trying to take me out. Here he comes again. I scout the map, I link into Pharah, he comes again for me, and I link back into Pharah and effectively save my life. And the same here, so they was trying to take me out, link into Widow, turn around, start healing. Tip 3, tactical retreat. One of the worst things you can do with Mercy is when you have your ulti up and the enemy team is pushing hard with all the ultis, and instead of retreating, finding a position where you can be safe and then going in and resin, is that you decide to remain within the danger. You try to maybe heal one of the heroes, and look, after 170 hours and after playing Comfort for seasons, I know beyond any reasonable doubt that if you remain within the objective, within the payload, when the enemy team is pressing hard and you have your ulti, you will die the same as the team, and the team will get either a team kill or they will totally obliterate the 3 or 4 remaining heroes. The best thing you can do is, once you see the match unfolding, and this is, I suppose, one of the best things you can do with Mercy, you need to see exactly, you need to scout the map, and I use this word, scout the map, because that is what you need to be doing. You know, you're not in the front lines, you're not even in the middle lines, you're on the back line, so you have a vantage point whereby you see other heroes in front of you. So instead of just remaining behind and healing and ignoring what's happening, actively see every angle. Check where enemies are positioning themselves. Check where heroes are positioning themselves to do their attacks. And if you feel that the situation is getting too heated, tactical retreat. Go to a position of safety. Let, unfortunately, the heroes die. Let the enemy team use all the ultis, and then you go in and you res them 3, 4. You res them all back. And remember that Overwatch at times is a battle of attrition. So if enemy teams goes in, kills 3 or 4, you as a Mercy main retreat from position of safety and you go in and you res 3 or 4 them back, generally speaking, your team will be at an advantage. Tip 4, the effective use of Angelic Descent. Players, take advantage of Winston's jump, take advantage of Pharah's flight. Again, I use this word pretty often. Scout the map. If you're flying overhead and people are fighting underneath you, unless they're a Hanzo or a Widow that purposefully are targeting you, generally speaking, no one is going to take notice of how you're gliding over and beyond the heads, and you have extreme mobility. Now, something to take notice is that when you're using Angelic Descent, unfortunately, as you're gliding, for those heroes that are actually targeting you, Soldiers, the Hanzos, the Widows, you need to know when to drop and when to glide, because you will be a very easy target for them. So, like anything else, you have to weigh out and balance when to use it and when to drop. For my final tip, when to effectively solo 2-person res, Battle of Attrition. So it's quite simple. When you use Tactical Retreat and there's 3, 4 or even 5 heroes dead, you go in, you res them. That's quite simple, that's quite obvious. However, what happens when there's just 1 hero dead, when there's 2 heroes dead? Do you wait and for the 3rd one? What happens if that never comes? What happens if that extra person, those extra 2 heroes would have contested the point, would have won the payload? So Mercy, to effectively use Mercy at a high level, heroes, I cannot say this often enough, you have to scout the map, you have to be very self-aware exactly what's happening, including how many of your opponents are dead, and then you can balance out if you should solo or 2-person res or use Tactical Retreat to go in for those big 3, 4, 5-person res. In my personal opinion, you should only 1 or 2-person res when the battle for attrition is slightly going onto the enemy's side and you feel that the objective is going to be lost. That is when you effectively have to go in to tip the scales onto your favor. As you can see here, the enemy team has gone in for a 2-person res, and I have no choice but to 2-person res myself, trying to balance in the attrition equation. The same here. Soldier was trying to kill me. I use Guardian Angel to escape. Went in for a 2-person res and tried to heal everyone as much as I can, and we win the Battle of Attrition. I do strongly believe that those 5 points will effectively make you a better Mercy. I've gone from Bronze to Platinum. I've used Mercy in quick play 170 hours. I strongly believe that those 5 tips are the way to go. But by all means, players, if you have anything to add, please use the comment section, and good luck in Season 5.